went to Skyline School, Westboro Junior High School, went to South City High, and that was Ben Frank's on the corner. And so I've stood the test of time, living in Fog for 49 years. One of the things for me, when I got into the fitness industry over 20 years ago, I liked the idea of training people one-on-one. You know, 20 years ago, $50 an hour, that's great, right? But I had to work 8 hours a day to make that money. And I slowly pivoted into the concept of how many people can we affect in a day. And so I came up with this concept of group classes. You know, if you're a trainer and you're training even 10 people a day, you can only really affect 10 people. You know, if you're a coach and you're teaching a 6 a.m. class or a noon class or 4, 5, and a 6, and a 7, you've got over 100 people that you can kind of affect their lives and create that type of energy. So I've always been a little different. And always in business early on, it's like, what makes you unique? And that was kind of my ability to be unique, is to be able to kind of affect so many people in a day. And, you know, I was over at Genentech, and it was great over there. But, you know, coming back to South San Francisco, where my roots were, and, you know, especially after the pandemic, things got tough, and, you know, we had an opportunity to come here. You know, like I said, I used to cut classes and eat all up and down the way. I don't know if it's a good thing for me to be here, because I could spend $75 at 7-Eleven on Ho-Ho's, Big Gulps, you name it. But it just seemed right to be here. And my partner, I couldn't ask for a better partner in crime. He went to El Camino, so I'm a South City guy, so I'll keep reminding him of that. But our visions kind of merged, you know, and to what things are now about working for the community, doing things for the community, it's evolved, no pun intended. You know, the way the social media platforms work and the way we're able to affect people, now to have such a partnership with you guys is very heartfelt for us. And, you know, one of the things here at Evolve is anyone that walks through the door, we feel you can be a part of the family, whether it be for the kids, stay-at-home moms, the young and vigorous type of kids, people over 40, anything. We have something for you because we're trained to be able to modify things for people with injuries, the people that want to kind of get ready and go, you can kind of go for them too. You know, Tony was a member for a while, and he said he used to be. But whenever you're a member of Evolve, new or old, you're family forever. And that's one of the concepts, and that's truly the culture of what we have here. And that's one of the things that I am most proud of. You know, I can come here and we have these promotions and people feel great, but when someone comes in, it doesn't always have to be the Jay Gennaro, Mark DeLusso show. You know, we have a great staff that creates this culture, and members that invite other people that are pretty much ambassadors of us. And it's just something that we really love. The unique thing about my partner and I also, so jiu-jitsu is basically ground attacks. It's like wrestling with your brother and sister when you're a little kid. You know, you're doing those types of things. And Muay Thai and boxing is a stand-up striking art. And so we always told people you would get the best of both worlds here, where you'd be able to train the striking with my partner, and you'd be able to learn the ground attacks with me downstairs. And everything we've patterned here at Evolve is, you know, you can come to my class one day and you go to his class the next day. You get the full package. And especially for the kids. You know, obviously people will gravitate towards one or the other, but it's kind of like, what does your child gravitate to? What do you like? What do you prefer? Of course, we want you guys to do the full schedule, but maybe your schedule doesn't allow for that, but at least you're doing something. One of the things that we also strategized is when the kids have a class at 5 o'clock, we make a class available for the parents. If you're going to be here, you might as well be working out. You know, we have a saying, families that train together, they stay together. And so, you know, we put our heart and soul, it's kind of our passion now, my wife and I, and, you know, we do self-defense. You know, early on when you get into this, you like the big tough guys, you know, you fighters back in the day. And we really kind of gravitate to now the unassuming, you know, the people that kind of lack confidence, the people that would rather not engage in something like that, you know? And it's just so important for us to educate people. That's really one of the most important things about what we do, is just educating our end users on the reality of something that can happen unfortunate outside, but be able to come in here every day and train your body and mind and just have a healthy aspect of time.